Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. Did I just always hitting the door? Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, just welcome. How are you? I'm Noelle. I do all kind of minimal mama content here on this channel, and today we are talking all about minimalism and the things I don't buy and why, and a few things that I splurge on. So let's get into it. I always get questions about minimalism and how we live and why, and yeah, I just thought it would be fun to do a minimalism video. I want to do more minimalism videos here on this channel and just kind of share more of our lifestyle with you guys and why we do things, how we do things. Now, I am not a minimalist that doesn't have anything in their house. Like, I have things in my house, like, obviously, but I like to keep it minimal. I think minimalism means something to everyone a little differently. Like, they have extreme minimalism that have like nothing. They have a bed and a chair and a dresser in their whole house. Like, I am nowhere near that. That is like extreme to me. And when you have a whole family, you're gonna need a lot more things, especially children. So therefore, I am not an extreme minimalist by any means, but I do like to keep things pretty minimal and sustainable and all of that kind of stuff. So little disclaimer, if you're looking for someone who doesn't have anything in their house, I am not that girl for you. However, if you are interested in what I don't buy and why, let's go ahead and let's get into this video. So the first thing that I don't buy is plastic bags. Any kind of like Ziploc plastic bag I don't buy, or just plastic bags in general. I just don't like them because they're just not good for the environment, not good for the earth. And I honestly don't like plastics and microplastics, all of that stuff. I try so hard to avoid plastic, but in this day and age, it's so hard because everything comes in plastic basically. I try really hard to avoid plastic at all costs if I can. That also means like plastic containers, like Tupperware containers, really anything that I don't have to have that is plastic, I try so hard to avoid. Plastic toys, I don't buy plastic toys for my kids. I try so hard. Sometimes I buy them secondhand, thrifted at the thrift store, and that I will do, but honestly, I don't like plastic. I try so hard to just 180 it if I can, but it's really hard to just completely stop buying it. And one day I hope to get to that point, but I don't know if that's even feasible or realistic, but we'll see. But I do buy second-hand thrift plastic toys if we really have to, but I try so hard to avoid it. So for the most part, we don't buy plastic toys for our kids. I don't buy toys that are battery operated, light up, or make any kind of noise, unless it's like musical instruments. That's totally different. But yeah, we avoid anything that lights up, makes noises, or has batteries. So no battery operated toys. And there are many reasons for that. If you guys know my family, we practice Montessori style learning and playing, and just have a Montessori style home. So we really try so hard to have natural led learning. So wood, rattan, all of the natural elements we try so hard to just keep in our home and just not do the plastic battery operated thing. More traditional style toys. We are not really a traditional style family. We try really hard to just keep to Montessori stuff. So we don't buy toxic leading brands, meaning like diapers, like Johnson & Johnson, all of those like companies we just do not support. And I try so hard not to buy any leading brand that you see on the shelf. So no Gerber, no Aveeno, no any of that stuff, no Dove, like none of those brands. Like if it's a big brand, you best believe I'm not buying. Like, one, I don't like to support consumerism and these big box stores. A lot of the time they have toxic chemicals in their products and they don't label them, and you know, they are lying out there with these companies. And I don't like how they treat their employees or how they get the product and all these things, like sweatshops. You just have to be really careful who you support and give your money to. So I really try so hard to not buy any kind of leading brand that you see in the store, which can be really hard and not obtainable for everybody. Honestly, it just takes time to kind of switch over to non-toxic, buying small shops and all of that kind of stuff. Like for our soaps, I buy local handmade soaps. Like I try really hard to go out of my way to not support these bigger brands and stores. So I don't buy meal subscriptions. The reason why is I just rather just cook it at home, get the ingredients from the store, cook it at home. I know HelloFresh is a thing, Home Chef is a thing, Blue Chef, Red Chef, like all these home subscriptions for meal services. I have not ever bought one, and I don't know if I will ever try one. Sometimes they do catch my eye because you get in a recipe rut, and you're like, ooh, that kind of sounds good. And I like how they always are changing out their recipes. However, I just don't. I just go to the store and maybe Pinterest a new idea or something, make it yourself. I think that the ingredients can be fresher from the store than when they send them. I don't know. I also just like to be able to pick my own produce and know where everything is kind of sort of coming from. Not like we really know where it's coming from a grocery store, but I don't know. I like going to the grocery store. Believe it or not, I enjoy my grocery store trip. Wow, I'm a mom. Like, I just said I enjoy going to the grocery store, but I do, especially alone. I don't buy a whole bunch of multiple things per kid. So like shoes, we don't buy a whole bunch of kids' shoes. My kids have like 1 or 2 shoes each, and that's basically it. It's totally fine. They have like a really nice pair and then like more of a play pair that are still nice and will look good if we take photos and stuff like that. But honestly, my kids have like 2 pairs of shoes, and yeah, it works good that way. I just don't see need to buy like a whole bunch of pairs to match every outfit. I pick a neutral color, pick neutral clothes, so everything just like vibes and goes together, and it's just so easy. I always talk with my hands. Like, I feel like I have to get my point across by just why do I do that? I don't buy bread from the store. So I don't buy like sandwich bread. I like to make my own bread as much as possible. We don't buy sandwich bread from the store. Just like to make it at home. We just like to make sourdough bread. We like to make basically all of our breads out of sourdough because we have the starter, and I just love the process, love the health benefits of sourdough. Makeup wipes. I don't buy makeup wipes from the store. I stopped doing that a long time ago. I like to use like reusable cotton like rounds, and you just throw them in the washer and you dry them, and they're perfectly fine. You might have a few little brown little spots on there, but honestly, it's good for the environment, good for your wallet. You don't have to keep buying makeup wipes, which is really not good for the environment, and honestly very wasteful and costs you some coin. Like, they're kind of expensive. So I just use reusable like makeup wipes and put, not even wipes, like cotton rounds, wash them, and I just put my face wash on there, and it works really well. I don't buy hair products from the store anymore. The only thing that I do buy still is a gel, but everything besides that, I just use coconut oil and avocado oil. No, coconut oil and olive oil and sunflower seed oil, and that's really it. And I do buy a co-wash every now and then, which is just to clean your scalp, and it's really good for curly hair. I buy the As I Am coconut co-wash, but I don't buy like hair conditioners and shampoos or hair mask, any of that kind of stuff. I just buy a co-wash and a gel to slick down these baby hairs, and that's about it. I just don't buy any of that kind of stuff. Or hairsprays. I don't buy any hairsprays, and I like it that way. I think it's so much better just to use natural products on your hair and your skin, because your body still absorbs that stuff. And yeah, you don't want things with alcohol and chemicals and stuff like that for your hair. It's just not good for your hair. I don't buy coffee out much anymore, like Starbucks, or don't like Dunkin', any of those kind of places, Dutch Bros. I just make my coffee at home, or I support local. I was talking a little bit earlier about how I really don't like to support big brands anymore, and I really like to go local or small shops. And I love to shop our local milk dairy, and they are Nurture, and I love their milk so much, and they make really good coffee. And if you live in California, I believe you can get it like all different places around California. You guys have told me that it's not just extremely local here, but it's all in California, and they kind of distribute around California. I wonder if they go outside of the state. I don't think so, but it's made here very locally near me. So I really love to support them. And you guys, their coffee and their milk is just chef's kiss, so good. But every now and then I might, if I'm out and about, have to grab a Starbucks. But honestly, Starbucks is a shady company too, and I don't really support them like that anymore either. And honestly, if you're a coffee lover, Starbucks coffee, any coffee connoisseur kind of knows, like, Starbucks coffee is not not the best, and they're expensive. I don't buy fast fashion clothes for myself or for the kids as much as possible. I will buy them secondhand from like a thrift store. If something came from like H&M from the thrift store, or Carter's or something like that for the kids, then I'll buy it from like Once Upon a Child or a thrift store. But you will like never see me really going into those stores and buying something off of the rack. Again, that's for many reasons. They are not sustainable. They don't care about their employees. It's very sweatshop like. People have lost their lives for working in these sweatshops. Like, they don't care about their employees. They're not paying them well. The living conditions are terrible, and the conditions are just terrible, and I will not support fast fashion. Just nope, can't do it. And a lot of the time the quality isn't good either. It's a reason why it's cheap, you guys. But yes, the working conditions are just not good for fast fashion and like the sweatshops, and I can't support it. Cable, I don't buy cable. I don't have cable. I don't pay for cable, and don't need it. I have like Netflix, I got Hulu, I have Disney Plus. I think we're good. Amazon Prime Video. Like, we have way too many subscriptions, honestly, for entertainment that we just, who needs cable anymore? It's just another bill. Paper towels. I don't buy paper towels. I think they're super wasteful and not the best for the environment. So I just use cloths that I can wipe whatever I need to down, like little towels and stuff like that, and then throw it in the wash, reuse it. We're all good. Dryer sheets. I don't buy any dryer sheets or fabric softener for my clothes. They are, one, not good for your skin or good for anybody, especially not for your children. So no dryer sheets, and no liquid, like the softener stuff. That's really bad too. So I don't buy any of that stuff. Saves me money, gets those toxic things out of my life. So don't buy any of that. Tampons and pads. I don't buy tampons and pads anymore. I just simply use a reusable silicone food grade cup, menstrual cup, and I love it. I love it so much. I don't feel it. You change it every 12 hours. It lasts for 10 years. The one cup you buy, very easy to clean. You just boil it, sanitize it, sterilize it. It's all good. And it makes your period so much more pleasant and easy. So I don't buy tampons and pads anymore. And I am so glad that I found something else. So if you don't try a menstrual cup, you should. They're great. I don't buy a lot of seasonal decor, like for instance, Easter, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, Halloween even, like fall. When I buy fall stuff, I make sure it's stuff I can use basically all year round if I want to, and just make my house just a little bit more warmer and cozy. Christmas is a little different. Christmas is like the only time I'll buy any kind of seasonal, ooh, excuse me, that tea is hitting different. Any kind of seasonal decor, I'll buy for Christmas. Any kind of seasonal decor I'll buy for Christmas, and that's about it. And it'll only be like a few little things here and there just to make our house feel a little bit more cozy and yeah, just more cozy and more seasonal for that season, because you know it's Christmas. So I do decorate for Christmas. For every other holiday though, like, you know, I just think that stuff is like a waste of money. However, I do know some people want to make it festive for their kids, and so be it. I'm just not really into that. So things that I splurge on, I only splurge on a few things, but to me they're very important things. So here's a few things that I choose to spend money on and actually buy, and when I buy it. So it's not cheap stuff. It's, you know, more like an investment. Baby gear, certain items I definitely splurge on, like a carrier to carry your kids in. I think that matters because you want it to be comfortable, made of good material, soft, and also very safe. I buy car seats. We have the Maxi Cozy car seats, and those are kind of pricey, but I definitely think it's worth making sure your kid is safe, and you check all of the car seat recommendations and the safety guidelines and stuff like that. I think are very important, because that could save your child's life in an accident, God forbid, you know. So I think that's important. Strollers, we definitely dropped a little penny on, a pretty penny on our stroller. We have the Mockingbird stroller. I love that. And it's beautiful. It functions well. It's not like the most expensive stroller you can get, but it does what I need it to do. It functions well, and I think it's more like a mid-grade stroller. It's not the Up Baby Vista that's like $1,300, but it's a more humble stroller at like $500-600, and I really do like it, and it serves its purpose, and it's beautiful. So Love that. Electronics, we definitely drop some money on electronics, phones, laptops, camera gear. That's very important. I want to make sure my quality is always the best for you guys. And yeah, so we definitely spend money on electronics, but it pays back. It pays us back. And yeah, I think that's important. Another thing that I do drop a little money and splurge on would definitely be my kids' clothing and toys. So I don't buy, like I said earlier, the plastic, the noisy toys. I am really, really intentional about what I buy them and why, and how it's going to really serve them. What can they learn from it? We keep basically everything pretty educational. And we kind of just base our life around a whole like homeschooling kind of curriculum. So they're always learning, basically. That's the goal. And yeah, so I don't buy fast fashion clothes. So I definitely do drop some money on some small shop organic clothes for the kids. I know some people aren't into that, and it's also not realistic for everybody to do it. Like, I don't have a lot of money either, you guys, but I just am so intentional about what my kids wear, what we do, and who I buy from, that I will spend, instead of getting like 5-6 outfits for my kids, I'll get like 2 outfits and they can just wear outfits on repeat. My kids have more than 2 outfits. They have enough clothes, but I'm just saying that I slowly add pieces here and there. And I love to go to the thrift store and thrift as much as I can. So you save a lot of money that way, but I definitely will drop some coins on my kids' clothing and their toys. My clothing and my shoes, I will definitely drop some pretty pennies on those too. I love sustainable clothing, ethical clothing, and just try to avoid the fast fashion as much as possible. And I love supporting small brands. So I am really big on all of that stuff. That is like really core in my values and beliefs, and I just want to stick to that. I love supporting people that aren't these huge box seller stores, you know. Anyway, so that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know what you guys don't buy and why. You don't have to be a minimalist or anything. Just let me know. What do you splurge on? What don't you buy and why? I would love to know down below in the comments. And let me know if you guys like this little minimalism series. I think we're going to keep it going. Let me know if you have any ideas for this series. And yeah, so maybe we'll call it like minimal motherhood or something. I don't know. We'll see. Let me know. Make sure you like, subscribe if you want to. I would love to have you, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.